warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Respected to my lecturer, Dr. Tengku Nurliana binti Tengku Muhammad Fauzi, and everyone watching this presentation. So before that, my name is Farah Sofia binti Nurazman. Today, I would like to present a demonstrative speech entitled The Process of Bithaman Ajil Financing. So, first of all, I need to ask you guys, have you ever wondered how Muslims can purchase a house or a vehicle through financing without involving interest, or we call it as a riba? Alright, so many people believe that financing always involves borrowing money and also paying interest. However, Islamic banking offers alternative financing methods that comply with Sharia principles. So one of the most commonly used methods is Bithaman Ajil, or we call it as a BBA financing. So I found this topic interesting because it shows how Islamic banking can meet people's financing needs while remaining consistent with Islamic values. So today I would like to demonstrate the process of BBA financing and explain how it works step by step. Alright. So the first step is identifying the asset to be financed. So in this stage, the customer selects an asset that he or she wishes to purchase. So this asset could be a house, could be a vehicle, or another approved asset. So after they choosing the asset, the customer submits a financing application to an Islamic banking. Alright, and then the bank evaluates the application by reviewing the customer's financial capability and also eligibility. So after the asset has been identified and the application has been approved, so we can move on to the second step. Alright, so the second step involves the purchase and sales transaction. So first, the Islamic bank purchased the selected asset from the seller. So at this point, the bank becomes the owner of the asset. Okay, so after acquiring ownership, the bank sells the asset to the customer at an agreed selling price. So this selling price includes the bank's profit margin, which is clearly disclosed and agreed upon by both parties before the contract is signed. Alright, so here I want to give you an example. So for example, here imagine that a customer wishes to purchase a house worth 300,000 ringgit. Okay, and then the Islamic bank will first purchase the house from the developer or the seller, and then the bank will sell the house to the customer at an agreed selling price that include profit margin. Profit margin. Alright, so the customer agrees to pay this amount through monthly installment over a specific period. Alright, so I want you to know that one important features of BBA financing is that the selling price remains fixed throughout the financing period. So this means that the customer knows exactly how much needs to be paid from the beginning until the end of the contract. So as a result, there is a greater transparency and certainty for both parties. Right. So now that the purchase and sale transaction has been complete, so let's look at the final step, which is third step. Alright, so the third step is deferred payment through installment. Alright, so once the customer has purchased the asset from the bank, he or she begins making monthly payment according to the agreed schedule. So depending on the financing agreement, the repayment period may extend over several years. Throughout this period, the customer continues making payment until the full selling price has been settled. Alright, so when all installments have been paid, the financing obligation comes to the end. So this arrangement allows customer to acquire valuable assets without making full payment while remaining compliant with Sharia principles. So Therefore, BBA financing provides a practical solution for individuals who need financing while wishing to avoid interest-based transaction. Alright, so we have now completed all three steps in the Bithaman Ajil financing process. So let us briefly review them again to make you guys understand the whole step. Alright, so the first one, the customer identify an asset and applies for financing. Second, the bank purchase the asset and sell it to the customer at an agreed selling price. The third one is the customer repays the selling price through deferred payment over a specific period. So in conclusion, I can say that BBA financing demonstrates how Islamic banking provides a practical and Sharia compliant alternative to conventional financing. So through a transparency contract and a fixed repayment structure, customers are able to purchase assets while avoiding riba. So the next time you this alright, sorry. So the next time you hear about Islamic home financing or asset financing, remember that Bai'un Wisawan Ajil is more than just a financial product. It is a financing method that combines financial convenience with Islamic principles. So that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.